Hey there, Cindy Weber here with another chair yoga video. It'll be about 10 minutes again today, and today will be focused around your core and stretching out the hips. So we can do that while we're seated. What you'll need today is a block. So if you don't have one, sometimes I use a weight if I don't have a block and just stand it up on its end, because we'll be reaching down between our legs. So if you can't touch the floor, you'll really want to get something, maybe a pillow, whatever you have in your house that might work. All right, go ahead and set your block aside for now. Hands on your thighs, close your eyes, and let's get centered. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Just noticing the rib cage expanding as you inhale. And as you exhale, feel your body relaxing, the air flowing out. Maybe even a slight contraction at the end of the exhale in your abdominal region as you squeeze out all the air. And now let's take 3 sighing breaths, and we'll add a little arm movement here. So as you inhale, float your arms up above your head. As you exhale, sigh out all the air. Arms float down to the full extent of the exhale, and begin again. One more. And then allow your hands to land on your thighs, maybe down by your knees. Inhale, lifting your heart up. Exhale, rounding out your spine, nose towards your belly button. And do 2 more of those seated cows and cats. Inhale, heart lifts, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, spine rounds. Nose down to navel. 1 more, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, rounding. Come back up tall and grab your block. We'll place it down in between our feet. I'm sorry if you can't see my whole body here. I tried to back you up, but I think that's about as far as I can go with you still hearing me. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then take your hands down to your knees and forward fold. So we're sliding the hands down the legs, let the head drop down. Take your left hand onto the block, right hand, inhale up. Exhale, float that hand down, and inhale the other hand up. Exhale, float it down. Let your head drop down, maybe nod it yes, shake it no here, loosening up any tension in the neck. And then slide your hands up to your knees, stretch your back out long, fold in 2 again, root your feet down into your mat or the carpet beneath you and come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Do that again, inhale, exhale, hands to heart. Gonna either take hands to knees or just dive your hands down to the ground, folding forward, let your head drop. Take time for a lift here, hands up to your knees, stretch your back out flat. Fold again, left hand on top of the block. Inhale your right hand up. Exhale, float it back down, left hand. And float it down, let your head drop all the way down, low as you can go again. Halfway lift as you inhale, fold again on your exhale. And you can either take hands above your knees to push down or root your feet down to help you rise up. Hands land in front of your heart. Tilt your body forward, a long, long spine. Take your right elbow down to the inside of your right knee and look toward the sky, or if you want, you can open your arms here if that's accessible to you. Come on back to center. Use your core to bring you up. And then come on forward, dropping down your left elbow to the inner knee. Staying here with hands pressed together at your heart or open wide. 1 hand to the ground, 1 to the sky. Come on back to center using your core strength. And then let those hands lift all the way up as you inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Gonna do that 1 more time, 1 more round. All right, hands down to come up. You can either dive down this time or slide your hands down your legs, whatever feels better in this fold. Let your head drop. halfway lift, long spine, fold again. Left hand on top of the block, right hand up. If you want, you can take that arm behind your back, especially if you have any shoulder impingements. Inhale back up, and then we'll switch sides. Inhale, and exhale, float that hand down. Let your body forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale, long spine, fold again, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Long spine, tilt your body forward, and we'll twist, elbow to the inside of your left knee. We're gonna switch it up this time, open wide. Use your feet to push down to bring you back to center. And then inhale, coming forward. Exhale, opening if that feels good to you. Come on back to center. Inhale all the way up. As you exhale, we'll do airplane arms. Sorry, I can't reach my arm any further back, so I'm gonna bend it. One hand going forward, one hand going back. Inhale up. Exhale, arms the other way. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, reach your hands way back behind you and see if you can link your fingers together. So I've got my hands linked, and then push the hands down as you lift your heart up, and take 3 deep breaths across your chest. Release your hands, take them all the way up, and exhale, hands back to your heart. Return your hands to your thighs for 2 more cows and cats. Inhale, lifting up your heart. Exhale, rounding out your spine. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round your spine. Just want to make sure your back feels good, and then come on up tall. Inhale, arms out wide. As you exhale, turn to the right. Take your right hand to your chair, wherever it might be helpful. Left hand on the outside of your right knee. And stay here and breathe in this tall twist. 3 deep breaths into your low belly, low back. Draw in on your belly button so your core helps you take a big twist the other way. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, arms out wide, all the way up and back to your heart. Take your hands back down to your thighs and take your feet out a little bit wider. So I'm heel toeing them out. Take a big inhale, your block is still down there, but I want you to bring your hands to the inside of your knees and drop your right shoulder down. Come back to center, drop your left shoulder down. Trying to keep that spine healthy. You can feel the stretch as you do this. And 1 more each way. And then keep your legs out wide. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Dive down, finding your block, or maybe you can lower it now and let your head drop down. So you might feel a nice stretch through the inner hips. Inner thighs might feel it, outer hips might feel it. Take your hands back up to your knees, and then point your right toes off to the side and your left foot reaches back as though you're in a warrior 2 stance, and it's okay if your feet aren't exactly perpendicular here. Just do what you can in your chair, and then lift your arms out wide. See the right hand reaching long, and then look back at your left hand. That's the future. Sorry, that's the past. That's the future. We want to look out over those front fingers, and then take your back hand down to your chair and lean back into your exalted or reverse warrior. 3 deep breaths into your right side body here. And then draw in on your belly button, come back to your warrior 2. Tall inhale. As you exhale, let your arm come down towards your inner thigh, and then reach that back hand. And you can look at your fingertips if that's okay with your neck. If your shoulder feels wonky, just swing that arm through. You might find a little more freedom in your shoulder and be able to reach a little bit further here. Come all the way back up to warrior two, and then let your hands come down so you can adjust your legs going the other way now. Arms out wide. Looking back at your back hand, your past, making sure the hands are at about the same height, tall spine. Flip your front palm, back hand finds your chair, and then lean back. Deep breaths into your left side body now. One more. And then draw in on your belly button, let your core bring you up. Tall inhale. As you exhale, bend that front arm. You can rest your forearm on the inner thigh and then reach that back hand long. So it's going over your head. And if you get there and, ooh, my shoulder hurts, just feel free to swing that arm around. And 9 times out of 10, you'll find a little more mobility. Might feel a little bit better there. Draw in on your belly button to bring you back up. Bring those feet back in, heel toe. Hands land at your heart. Take a tall inhale from your tailbone through the crown of your head. You're as tall as can be. And then draw in on your belly button and point your tailbone down at the ground, stabilizing through your core. Take another tall inhale. As you exhale, bow to yourself for taking time for you today. My heart to yours. Namaste. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time back here.